Sorry.
No problem. There is a big gap between both of them in terms of atmosphere. This one is ice and this one is fire. And first of all, why is this change of atmosphere? And also, how did you manage to make so much hits in one album?
After this album, Frozen, we toured a lot, and we didn't actually take that much time off before we started to write songs for this album. So maybe all the tour frustration or whatever in our lives is packed on this CD. And to me, this whole recording process, I was really battling with my alcohol problem. So to me, every time I listen to this album, and don't get me wrong, I'm not putting the music down. I'm really kind of sad feeling about it because I remember all the shit that went around my personal life during the recordings of this one. But still, hey, it's a good album.
Yes. Yes. I never felt so much hits in your music. I would say the whole album has a big potential.
One thing that lacks on this one is the black humor, which you usually hear also. For example, Frozen, The Suicider, or things like that, it's black humor. But on this one, there really isn't black humor. I don't know, maybe we took ourselves too seriously or we just hated everything. I don't know. Musically, I think this is one of our heaviest, sound-wise and like tempo-wise. But this recording process was really hard for me. So don't drink.
And not to finish, but that is the Cold White Light. Also different.
This was like a rebirth, like feet first from fathers. I mean, this was, we took time off and spent times with our families, whatever, and we went back to the rehearsal place and started to write this album. It was like from the beginning, we actually laughed in the rehearsal place and had some fun. And there was humor. Neverlasting is about the alcoholism. I wrote it about the and touring, I guess we toured this with Lacuna Coil. Sorry. That was, I guess, best tour ever.
Mm-hmm. And that was on that tour you came to Paris, if I remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but it was the first time I saw you. It was not bad. It was before Jack and Katie and In Flames, if my memory is correct.
Wasn't that the Crimson tour?
Or maybe the Crimson tour?
Yeah, we played with In Flames on the Crimson tour. And we played with Lacuna Coil with this one.
Okay.
At least I think so. I think so.
Okay, my memory is also maybe bad.
You were drunk.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
These recordings compared to this were like breath of fresh air. It was totally different atmosphere. I mean, within myself and within the whole band, it was. Actually, when we recorded this in our hometown, and we went like when the day was done and go back home to sleep, we were kind of anxious to go back to the studio the next morning. So. I know you don't really associate fun with Senders, but it was fun to record this. Fun to make misery. But yeah, musically, it's always hard to explain music because to us it's just we just do folk music, and if you want to call it melancholic rock, suicide rock, or whatever, it's just whoever opinion, whoever listen to the album. To us, it's just our bag of scum, which we pour out, don't get me wrong.
Okay, that's for the old stuff. That's still a huge discography, I would say. And now, the new one, and sad news, it is the last one. So explain us why.
We have talked about it for like a year and a half already, because I mean, I could give you 1,000 reasons, like me and Sally, we have children. I got 2 boys and he has 1 son. I mean, if you picture a scale, there is a band touring whatever, and your personal life starts to build up whatever on the other one, and the sacrifice is kind of you have to really think about what's important in life. And don't get me wrong, these 9 years in this band has been the best time of my life, and I don't want people to think, okay, he's comparing his songs to the music. Those are totally different things. And that's not the only reason. There's a lot of stuff. But enough about that, because I can really give you one reason.
So,
musically,
yes, musically speaking, compared to the old stuff, is that your best work?
yeah, it feels like that.
Generally, always musicians say that the latter one is the best
Yeah,
one.
and that's a really beautiful way to promote the new album.
Yes, that's right.
Of course, it's fresh. The songs are new. Of course, it feels kind of the strongest one, the best one, or whatever. But like I said, Crimson was the hard one to record. So was this one, because like at the halfway of writing these songs, we actually decided, like, for me, like, okay, this is the last one. So it was for us all pretty stressful to do this album. But also rewarding. And to really think about it as a band, personally, I think I can speak for the whole band, this is a really good way, the best way for this band to end its career.
Do you have an idea of what you will do next? Will you try to run a new band, be still inside the music business, or?
I mean, I have this other band,
Okay.
Poison Black, which will release a new album at the end of this year. And so for me, touring will not be over until summer 2006, I guess. And after that, I will kind of take a long vacation. And I'm actually interested in producing and recording, so maybe I'll do that in the future, but I haven't really concentrated on that. We've been so busy rehearsing for the last show, so that's the only thing in our minds at the moment. And musically, it's, I guess it's kind of a cut through of all, most, maybe even all, maybe not from the shadows of the past, or not from here that much, but you can hear senders from this one and maybe some new stuff. And lyrically, I guess it's kind of concentrated on the band and on the things that had happened, which maybe no one else recognizes from the lyrics except us, but still it's kind of really open. There's no hidden agendas or whatever.